Adeobi sat in front of her mirror, her face glowing as the makeup artist applied the final touches. Behind her, her mother, Mom Nkechi, showered her with praises, her voice brimming with pride. The house was alive with chatter, the rhythmic drumming of traditional Igbo music echoing from the courtyard. The scent of jollof rice and fried chicken filled the air, mingling with the vibrant decorations of flowers and colorful fabrics. "My dear, today is the happiest day of my life. Smile for me," Mom Nkechi said, her hands resting on Adeobi's shoulders. Adeobi forced a smile, but her heart was heavy, haunted by an incident from weeks before. Adeobi and her fiancé, Chike, had gone to the market to buy items for the wedding. As they browsed, a pregnant madwoman approached them, pointing directly at Adeobi. In a loud, strange voice, she warned, "Be careful, my daughter. Keep your wedding simple." Then, she laughed and walked away, leaving everyone in the market staring. Some woman nearby whispered, "Listen to her. Mad people sometimes see things we don't." Feeling uneasy, Adeobi hurriedly bought what she needed and left. That evening, she shared the incident with her mother. "A madwoman warned me to keep my wedding simple," she said nervously. But Mom Nkechi dismissed her concern with a wave. "Don't mind her. We must have an elaborate wedding. I've waited too long for this day." Mom Nkechi intensified preparations, inviting her wealthy friends and planning a grand ceremony. When Adeobi pleaded for a simple wedding, Mom Nkechi broke down in tears. "So my enemies have succeeded. You want to disgrace me after everything I've done for you and your siblings," she cried, reminding Adeobi of her sacrifices and the shame of her other daughters' troubled lives. Torn between her desires and her mother's wishes, Adeobi reluctantly agreed to the elaborate plans. Chike, though hesitant, supported her decision. "Let's make her happy, but remember, this is our life," he said. The wedding day was a spectacle. The church was adorned with vibrant decorations, and the reception was filled with music, laughter, and dancing. Mom Nkechi was in her element, ensuring her guests were well fed and entertained. Adeobi's grandmother, Mama Ogochi, watched quietly, her sharp eyes following Adeobi. At one point, she hugged her granddaughter tightly, whispering, "God bless your new home, my golden girl." But as her hand rested on Adeobi's stomach, Adeobi felt a strange shiver. She quickly shook it off, dismissing her unease. Among the many wedding gifts, one stood out, a torn suit, old and ragged. Confused and upset, Adeobi and Chike burned it without a second thought. Months later, their joy grew as they welcomed a healthy baby boy, Junior. For 5 years, their lives were blissful. Then, everything changed. Junior began having seizures. The couple tried hospitals and traditional remedies, but nothing worked consistently. The illness drained their finances, and Chike's job performance suffered. Eventually, he was let go, forcing him to take up work as a bus conductor. Adeobi closed her shop and did menial jobs to make ends meet. Their once comfortable life crumbled. Debt piled up, and they faced public humiliation from creditors. Despite the hardships, they clung to each other and their faith. One Sunday, a guest prophetess at church called Adeobi out during the offering. "An old woman has been watching you and your husband, cursing your happiness. Even your son's illness is not ordinary," the prophetess revealed. Adeobi broke down, recalling the madwoman's warning, the torn suit, and her grandmother's strange behavior. Following the prophetess's instructions, she and Chike fasted and distributed wrappers to elderly women in their family as an act of reconciliation. A few weeks later, Adeobi's grandmother fell gravely ill. At her bedside, Adeobi confronted her. "What have you done to my family?" she demanded, trembling. Mama Ogochi confessed, "I was jealous of you. You're kind, beautiful, and loved by everyone. I cursed you and your family. Forgive me." Through her tears, Adeobi prayed for her grandmother, forgiving her. Moments later, Momo Ugochi passed away soon after. Chike received a job offer from a company he had applied to years ago. Their lives began to improve, and they thanked God for his intervention. They had learned the power of forgiveness and the strength of faith. This story teaches that jealousy and envy can destroy lives, but forgiveness and faith can heal even the deepest wounds. Adaobi's willingness to forgive her grandmother led to a new beginning for her family.